Hey guys, I know it's been like a whole day or so that I haven't talked to you guys at all, but it's because I've been busy with my son, and also I've been sleeping because I haven't been sleeping that well. Um, I've been having symptoms of postpartum depression. Well, not depression. Yeah, I guess you could say that. After effect of the pregnancy. I usually don't really talk to anybody or any of my family members about my issues and stuff like that and how am I feeling. Um, Mostly I get angry towards my husband. It's not his fault or anything like that, or it's just sometimes he'll say something and I just, you know, get mad at him or something like that, or try to pick a fight with him. Even though he doesn't come at me or yell at me, he just understands that it's my depression, and I tell him, hey, I'm sorry. I realize I'm getting loud at you, and it's not your fault. It's me. It's because I do miss my son, and when I sleep, I cry, or I'm taking a shower, I feel like crying, but nothing comes out. Like today, I woke up and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Man, can I just wake up in peace?" And it's like, he was just, he just wanted to hear me and say good morning to me. And then when I was pumping, I just started crying while I was pumping. This is not the first time it happened. It happened like 3 times. I cry when I pump. Even when I pump inside the hospital too, I just cry. It's just the sadness of, not having my son with me, and all emotions are going back to, everything's going back to his regular self, and it's like my mind goes crazy. I do take I still take the prenatal pills. I take the gummy ones. I like those ones better than the pills because sometimes with the pills you feel nauseous, or you just want to throw up. The pills, I mean the gummy bears, I actually like it because it has you make you feel like a little kid again. I'm not a kid, but I don't know. I like those. So usually with a postpartum depression, or my husband tells me, "Hey, go talk to somebody or call somebody," not realizing I don't really have that much friends. Well, I do have friends, but I don't really go and tell my feelings too, because I don't want to bother anybody about how am I feeling. And I guess you could say I'm a loner. I'm not. I feel like I'm a Wolverine. I am the Wolverine. I prefer to be the Wolverine because he's my favorite X-Men character. But yeah, like today I called my brother and he was with a friend. Like I know he could sense me being sad. And I told my mom, I called my mom and I'd say, "Hey, this is what's going on." She's like, "Oh, you should cry it out." Yeah, I cry, but it's not the same when you see other people take their child home in 3 days, 4 days, it's wonderful. I give them props. But, the circumstances with my son, I know it takes time. And I'm not rushing it. But, like my husband says, it's hard that you see all these people have their kids with them and nothing's wrong with them, and you're healthy and you don't really do anything and don't drink a lot or even drink that much. And we have a son that had something, and like I said, there's a reason why he was here, and and this is the reason why we have to treasure, because waiting for him to make sure he's ours forever. We have to appreciate each other and appreciate him. So I know I'm crying, but it's hard. And I had to sleep in this small ass room. There's Ronald McDonald's. I appreciate it. And I could spend all night with him. And all day with him. And I had a chance to hold him today. But it's not the same as being stuck here. Hearing the alarms going on and off. Making sure he's breathing. Breathing slow or fast, goes on and off. But, I'm actually proud that today that, my son, he pulled the tube out of his throat, like saying like he doesn't need this anymore. And they put the I forgot what it's called, this other breathing tube on him. The nasal one. He's doing really good, and he's actually breathing so far. He's breathing good, but he needs to slow down his breath. He's around now he's around the 40s, 30s, or he'll get up to 60. But sometimes when he's angry or anything like that, he starts breathing more. It gets up to 100. And but now I know slowly he's gonna be there, and he's gonna be oh, I'm strong, and I can start taking the bottle. So back to postpartum. This is one of them. The sign of crying and being sad. So anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.